Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Study Hangout. Children, have you seen an insect? If not, let's have a look at these pictures. What you can say in these pictures? There are so many insects with different color, size, shape, etc. Isn't it? So in the same way, today we are going to learn a new poem of an insect whose name is Triantiwontigongolope. So big name. Yes, it's very hard to say. Yes or no, children? So let's see which type of insect is this and what, where and how it lives. So let's start. The Triantiwontigongolope. There is a very funny insect that you do not often spy. The spy means cannot find. This line says that there is a very different type of insect that we have not seen any time. And it isn't quite a spider and it isn't quite a fly. It means it does not look like neither a spider nor it looks like a fly. It is something like a beetle and a little like a bee. Beetle means, I'll just show you the picture of beetle. It is a small insect. Okay, and a little like a bee. So here it is said that the insect Triantiwontigongolope is something looks like a beetle and it also look like a bee. But nothing like a woolly grub that climbs upon a tree. The Triantiwontigongolope is like a small insect or bee, but it is not like a woolly grub. Woolly grub means a small insect which has just come out of an egg and looks like a short fat worm. So Triantiwontigongolope is not like a small insect which has just come out of an egg that climbs up on a tree. Its name is quite a hard one, but you'll learn it soon, I hope. So your poet says that the name of this insect is little hard to say, but we will learn it soon. So we have to try to say. So try, Triantiwontigongolope. Next stanza. It lives on weeds and wattle gum and has a funny face. Now your weeds means a wild plant or the plant which grows in the forest. And wattle gum means from the trees gum is coming out as if tree is crying. So to make you more understand, I just show you the picture of wattle gum. Children, this is the wattle gum. Clear? So your poet says that the Triantiwontigongolope lives on the wild plants and a gum tree and it has a funny face. Okay, let's move further. Its appetite is hearty and its manner as disgrace. Appetite means natural desire to satisfy a bodily need, especially for food. And hearty means strong and disgrace means bad or shame. So your poet says that the Triantiwontigongolope insect has a natural strong desire for food and its manners for the food is very shameless. When first you come upon it, it will give you quite a scare. Scare means to become frightened. So here it is said that when you see the Triantiwontigongolope, you will be frightened because its face is little scary. But when you look for it again, you find it isn't there. Means when you see the Triantiwonti gongolope first time, it will be very scary. But when you look at it again, you will find that insect isn't there. And unless you call it softly, it will stay away and mope. Mope means listless or botherless. So here it is said that unless you call the insect Triantiwonti gongolope softly, it will remain away and it will not bother. So try to say loudly. So try tree, Triantiwonti, Triantiwonti gongolope. Now we will turn to the next stanza. It trembles if you trickle it or treat upon its toes. Trembles means fear. Trickle means lightning touch. Tread means press down or crush. This line says that the Triantiwonti gongolope insect get frightened easily if you put light on them or if you press down or you crush them with your toes. Okay. Next, it is not an early riser, but it has a snubbish nose. Snubbish nose means flat and broad nose. Okay. Here you can see in the picture, the Triantiwonti gongolope has a long nose, okay, broad nose and flat nose. Here it is said that the Triantiwonti gongolope make the noise which comes in the night, but not the voice which comes in the early rising in the morning. If you sneer at it or scold it, it will scuttle off in shame. Sneer means unpleasant look. Scuttle means to go. So your poet is telling us that when you look at the insect Triantiwonti gongolope or scold it, it goes in the house in shame. But it purrs and purrs quite proudly if you call it by its name. Purrs means the cat voice made by a person. Okay, so when you call the Triantiwonti gongolope with purrs, it will come quite proudly when you call it by its name and offer it some sandwiches of sealing wax and soap. So when you call Triantiwonti gongolope, then just offer him some sandwiches of wax and soap. So to call, we have to just say, so try tree, Triantiwonti, Triantiwonti gongolope. Last stanza. But of course you haven't seen it, and I truthfully confess. So your poet says that I confess truly that you haven't seen like this insect, that I haven't seen it either, and I don't know its address. The poet says, not even you, but I also have not seen this insect and really don't know its address, where it lives. Okay, next. For there isn't such an insect, though there really might have been. Here it is said that in real life there is no such insects, and insects called Triantiwonti gongolope. If the trees and grass were purple and the sky was bottle green, means if like this insect it would be, then trees and grass will be of purple color and sky was in green color. It's just the little joke of mine which you will forgive, I hope. For the poet says that it is just a small joke of mine which I hope that you will forgive me for that. Okay, so try tree, Triantiwonti, Triantiwonti Gongolope. Written by C.J. Dennis. Now let's gain little knowledge about the poet C.J. Dennis. C.J. Dennis' full name is Clarence Michael James Stanislaw Dennis. He was an American poet known for his numerous poems. He was born on 7th September 1879 and died on 22nd June 1938. So children, what we learned from this poem is the Triantiwonti Gongolope is an imaginary insect. Okay, this insect is not there in real. So it is an imagination of the poet that poet wants to tell us. Okay, so children, I hope you must have understood the poem, the Triantiwonti Gongolope. So keep learning. Till then, thank you and goodbye.